first official act since the birth of her daughter, Evelyn. As a parent, I know that we've got to treasure every single moment. I am so happy for her and knowing how quickly our kids grow up, knowing that for her to take this moment and to come to this announcement today shows just how important it is. I know she wants the very best future for Evelyn, and what we're talking about here today is ensuring the very best future for all Kentuckians. Jacqueline and I want to make sure all of our children and families can face the future with self-confidence. And education is a vehicle that will allow us to get there. Education transforms lives, and it will transform our economy. Every first-generation high school graduate changes the world for every generation after them. Time and time again, Jacqueline and I beat the same drum. We must lift up public education and ensure our schools have the resources and the respect they need to improve outcomes for every student every single day. Education is the key for Kentuckians to lift themselves and their families out of poverty and to ensure in the future we don't live paycheck to paycheck. It's how we move from being 47th in per capita income, the third poorest state in this country, to being to a place where our families are secure and we have those jobs we've always dreamed of. It opens doors of opportunity that everyone should have access to. But when education is not accessible or affordable, our families, our communities, and our entire state suffer. Generations of families are impacted. More than half of Kentuckians who do not have a GED or high school diploma are currently not able to participate in the workforce. If they are unable to participate, they are likely unable to afford to go back to class or to obtain that GED. We cannot fulfill our mission of bettering the education of our workforce and of giving that next generation so much more opportunity if we cannot get more of our adults to have that high school degree or GED. So in January, we announced that we're providing funding to remove the financial roadblock to obtaining a GED to help the more than 335,000 Kentuckians without a GED or high school diploma so that they can participate in the workforce and thrive. We hoped that this would encourage and inspire Kentuckians to take the test and to secure those opportunities. And let me tell you, every day that I have traveled around this Commonwealth, I have felt what that announcement meant. In every community, people could feel the opportunity, and it was something all of Team Kentucky embraced. No matter where we were, this was a welcome announcement that people were hungry for. That hope, it's been realized. In 2019, there were 678 Kentuckians per month in the GED pipeline. As of yesterday, there were 1,230 Kentuckians per month in that GED pipeline. That is an 81% increase in a short few weeks. Think about what that means for our future, for opportunity, and for every single one of those families. And 2,431 Kentuckians have already taken the test thus far this year. That's a 53% increase over 2019 in only 3 months and a little change. 735 men and women have already passed the GED this year. They have that high school equivalency. They are going to not have the same barrier to the workforce, and that's 735 families where every generation will now have more opportunity. It's truly transformative. And we're looking forward to celebrating those on track to pass it by the end of this year. Armed with a GED, they can help fill more than the 100,000 jobs currently available in the Commonwealth. Not just good for the families, good for our workforce that has the need that's out there. The free GED program is a win-win for our people, our economy, in this entire state. And Jacqueline and I are committed to continuing the program. We will find and secure resources to ensure our Kentuckians have true opportunity for a better life. We're Team Kentucky. That's what we do. And now I get the distinct pleasure of reintroducing my good friend, someone that I have been thrilled to serve with, and I got to tell you, brings hope and inspiration to us every single day as our Lieutenant Governor. That's Jacqueline Coleman.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, good afternoon. It is great to be back. I want to say thank you to Governor Beshear because I know that not every mom is as lucky as I am. I've been incredibly lucky to have such a supportive boss and friend. And I want to say thank you to the countless Kentuckians who have held up Evelyn and my family in your thoughts and prayers. Chris and I cannot thank you enough. As you know, Governor Beshear and I are committed to an education-first administration. Children have the right to a quality education, and all Kentuckians deserve access to training which propel them to career readiness. We reported to you a few months ago that there are more than 335,000 Kentuckians over the age of 18 who have not completed a GED or high school diploma. That number is unacceptable. And if we truly want to see Kentucky succeed, we must do everything within our power to change this. Teachers see an unmistakable link between a student's education level and their financial earning potential. Statistics confirm this. Adults lacking a GED or a high school diploma are twice as likely to be unemployed and 3 times as likely to live in poverty. Our state's economic future goes hand in hand with our ability to educate every single Kentuckian. Too often, barriers like financial constraints or lack of access force Kentuckians to abandon their educational dreams. We saw how great this barrier is when we instituted the fee waiver program just 2 months ago. We are blown away at the response that this has generated. We have an incredible 81% increase in Kentuckians who are in the process of attaining their GED. These are our family members, our friends, our neighbors, and they are choosing to change the trajectory of their lives and the lives of their children. I want the people of Kentucky to hear again that the free GED is available in all 120 counties. And this is important to remember. This program does not add any burden to the taxpayers. We know that we lose our young people at the most critical crossroads in their education, from pre-K to K-12 and from K-12 to post-secondary. These crossroads are very real to me right now. I watch our 5-week-old change nearly every day. I watch her grow physically and know that her brain is growing just as much. The first 5 years of her life are crucial to her cognitive development. Similarly, one of our sons is graduating from high school in June. Chris and I are weeks away from him becoming much more self-reliant. Any parent that tells you that is not terrifying is not telling you the truth. Finally, our daughter is graduating from college in May. She is truly entering the real world. Bills, student loans, finding a job, choosing a spouse, these gaps are real, and our young people need our help in navigating them. I fully recognize that my children have built-in advantages that many in the Commonwealth don't have. And that is why we work so hard, and this work is so important to us. Our job is to create every opportunity possible and help our young people find their own way. By working together to bridge these gaps, we can ensure that Kentuckians have a greater chance of success in the workforce, and they are in a strong position, and our industries can retain our best and brightest. We do that through focusing on the 4 E's of education in our cabinet. In early childhood, we want to expand access to underserved communities. In middle school, we offer exposure to our community career options. In high school, we let students experience real-world workforce training. And in post-secondary, we ensure that expertise in that person's chosen field. There is no greater way to positively change a person's economic situation than by lifting their level of education. Kentucky continues to take steps forward in that direction, and today we affirm education is valued in the Commonwealth. This is another step toward creating the kind of Kentucky in which we can all be proud, the kind of Kentucky where we are proud to raise our children. The person that I get to introduce is certainly someone I am proud of. I'm honored to stand here with Amber Wilder. Amber is a resident of Louisville who is in the process of attaining her GED. She has a very compelling story, and I cannot wait for you to hear it. Amber?
Thank you. Hey, everybody. Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Coleman, for being here, and you as well. Thank you all for having me be here. I'm so blessed and honored to be able to share my quick little story as far as like why I dropped out of school. and why I'm getting my GED and the things I'm looking forward to doing when I have that education. Keep it short, life happened. We moved around a lot as youth, as adolescent. We moved around a lot. So high school was something hard to keep in my grasp as I eventually, at 17 years old, started to pay for my own apartment and, for work full time and just try to focus on my education. I've never really let me not graduating be in my mind, but it is easy to slip away as you work a 9 to 5, 40 plus hours a week, and then you still try to go home and log in. I tried many programs. I've tried the Penn Foster, really expensive. They're great, but it's really expensive. It's hard to keep up with. I've also tried Life Skills, which is a really awesome program. They're located everywhere, and I still have wonderful connects with my teachers to this day. And they also have pushed me to go ahead and just further my education. The one person who did really inspire me to go ahead and do my GED was my brother. I wasn't aware that it was free. Until my brother would let me know, like, there was a program going on, like, really down the street. It's in walking distance from my house. So I was scared because it's been so long since I've been in school. But I said to myself, I have a baby. I have a very intelligent baby. And I myself know I'm intelligent because I've been working since I was 17, paying bills. If I can do it, in life, I should be able to do it in education. So I decided to go ahead and get over my fear, go sign up for the program, and, whoop, whoop, I'll have my GED this March. And God is good. What I have planned on doing with that is making sure that baby has every opportunity he could possibly deserve. So, me going to massage therapy school so that way I can further my holistic career is all I really want. And I'm just so grateful that it's free now, because that was definitely something that was a barrier. So now that it's free, and thank you for the workforce community for making it free. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. And what most folks can't see on the other side of the camera is that very intelligent child is letting her mom know exactly what he wants. Thank you for sharing your story. Go ahead. Yeah. So obviously we'll be having another press conference on a different subject later today. To our press corps, we're going to work on a way to try to take questions remotely if we need to. But what we'll do now is we'll take questions on this and then happy to answer them on other things. Anybody on this? All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes. On anything else? We're good? All right, we will be back here this afternoon. We'll provide you a time when we have it. Our goal is to provide